Imagine a mighty Viking king, feared for his strength and revered for his leadership. His name echoed through the land, striking both fear and respect in the hearts of his enemies and allies alike. Now imagine this imposing figure saddled with a nickname like Bluetooth. It seems almost comical, doesn't it? Yet this was the reality for one of history's most notable Viking rulers. This was King Harald Bluetooth Gormsson of Denmark, who ruled in the 10th century. His reign was marked by significant achievements that shaped the course of Scandinavian history. History remembers him for uniting Denmark and converting his people to Christianity. These were no small feats. They required immense political acumen and a deep understanding of his people's needs and aspirations. But his nickname, likely referencing a dead, discolored tooth, adds a humorous footnote to his legacy. Imagine a king, a unifier, and a religious reformer, remembered also for something as mundane as the dental issue. Harald's nickname exemplifies the Viking fondness for blunt, often unflattering monikers. These nicknames were more than just casual insults, they were a reflection of the Viking spirit. Direct, honest, and often laced with a touch of humor. These weren't just casual insults. They were an integral part of Viking culture, reflecting their social dynamics and values. In a society where bravery and strength were paramount, a nickname could encapsulate a person's essence, their deeds, and even their quirks. The Vikings were a people of the sea, warriors who valued courage and camaraderie. Their nicknames often highlighted these traits, serving as a badge of honor or gentle ribbing among friends. King Harald's nickname, while seemingly trivial, was a testament to his people's way of life. It showed that even the mightiest of leaders were not above the playful jests of their court peers. Today, the name Bluetooth is synonymous with wireless technology, a nod to King Harald's ability to unite people, much like how Bluetooth technology connects devices. It's a fitting tribute to a king who brought people together, both in his time and in ours. So the next time you use a Bluetooth device, remember the saga of King Harald Bluetooth Gormsson. His legacy lives on not just in history books, but in the very technology we use every day. From a Viking king with a peculiar nickname to a modern technological marvel, the story of Bluetooth is a fascinating journey through time, blending history with innovation. In the Viking world, a name was more than just a label. It was a reflection of one's reputation, achievements, and even physical characteristics. The Norse sagas, our primary sources for Viking history, are teeming with individuals known by their nicknames. These nicknames served as a form of social shorthand, instantly conveying information about the person in question. They could be descriptive, highlighting physical traits or personality quirks. Others were earned through deeds of valor, cunning, or even cruelty. The variety of Viking nicknames is as impressive as it is amusing. These names were not just random labels, but often carried significant meaning and reflected the personality, physical traits, or notable deeds of the individuals. They were a way for the Vikings to identify and remember each other in a world where written records were scarce. Some, like Tangletooth or Squatnose, were straightforwardly descriptive. These names painted a vivid picture of the person's appearance, making it easy for others to recognize them. Imagine meeting someone called Tangletooth. You'd instantly picture a warrior with a particularly unruly set of teeth. Others were more imaginative, often hinting at a story or a characteristic that set the person apart. Ivar the Boneless, a notorious Viking leader, likely earned his nickname due to a medical condition that left him with flexible joints. This condition, possibly osteogenesis imperfecta, made his bones extremely fragile. Yet he was known for his strategic brilliance and ferocity in battle. His nickname, while highlighting his physical condition, also underscored his resilience and tactical genius. Then there's Erik the Red, whose fiery hair and temperament made him a legend. His nickname was not just about his striking red hair, but also his fierce and bold personality. Erik the Red was a formidable explorer who founded the first Norse settlements in Greenland, and his name became synonymous with his adventurous spirit and indomitable will. These nicknames, though often crude by modern standards, offer a glimpse into the Vikings' robust sense of humor and their acceptance of human imperfection. They embraced their flaws and celebrated their unique traits, using these names as a form of camaraderie and identity. The humor in these nicknames also reflects the Vikings' ability to find joy and laughter in their harsh and often brutal world. It's a testament to their resilience and their ability to see beyond the surface, valuing the person behind the name. Interestingly, this tradition of blunt nicknames wasn't equally applied. While men were often subject to ridicule or praise based on their physical attributes or deeds, women's nicknames tended to be more flattering or related to their lineage. For instance, Gudrun the Fair or Torun the Slender suggest an emphasis on beauty and grace. This difference highlights the gender roles and expectations within Viking society. Section 5. The power of a name. How nicknames shaped Viking society. These nicknames weren't just for amusement, they held real social currency and were deeply significant. A well-earned nickname could bolster a warrior's reputation, attracting loyal followers and instilling fear in enemies. Conversely, a humiliating nickname could be a social death sentence, marking an individual as an object of ridicule or scorn, isolating them. In a society that prized strength, courage, and cunning, a nickname was a powerful tool for shaping public perception and significantly influencing social standing. Section 6. Laughter and Legacy. Viking nicknames in the modern age. Today, Viking nicknames continue to fascinate and amuse us. They offer a glimpse into a culture that was both brutal and surprisingly humorous. From Bluetooth technology to heavy metal bands adopting fierce monikers, the echoes of these ancient nicknames are still felt in our modern world. Section 7. Beyond the battlefield. Nicknames as markers of individuality. While many nicknames highlighted martial prowess, others reflected more mundane aspects of Viking life. Nicknames like the fat, the short, or the rich suggest a society that valued honesty, even if it was sometimes brutally frank. These nicknames served as a form of social shorthand, instantly conveying information about an individual's appearance, personality, or status within the community. Section 8. A window into Viking humor. Ribbing, roasting, and social bonding. The prevalence of obscene and amusing nicknames among Vikings speaks to their unique sense of humor. Their humor was often dark, self-deprecating, and laced with a healthy dose of ribbing. This tradition of playful insults likely served as a form of social bonding, reinforcing camaraderie and diffusing tension within the community. Section 9. Conclusion, a legacy etched in bone and blood and laughter. The Vikings left behind more than just sagas and archaeological sites. Their legacy is a tapestry woven with threads of adventure, conquest, and exploration. But beyond the tales of their seafaring exploits and fierce battles, there lies a lesser-known yet equally fascinating aspect of their culture. They left a legacy of laughter, embodied in their tradition of colorful and often outrageous nicknames. These nicknames were not just simple labels, they were a reflection of the Viking spirit, full of wit and humor. Imagine a world where a warrior could be known as Erik the Red or Harald Bluetooth, names that evoke vivid images and stories. These nicknames offer us a unique window into their values, their humor, and their understanding of the human condition. They reveal a society that valued not just strength and bravery, but also cleverness and a good sense of humor. Through these names, we see the Vikings as they saw themselves, a people who could laugh at the absurdities of life, even in the face of danger. By exploring these nicknames, we gain a richer, more nuanced understanding of the Vikings. Not just as fearsome warriors, but as complex and surprisingly relatable individuals. They were fathers, mothers, friends, and lovers, each with their own quirks and personalities. Their nicknames serve as a bridge connecting us to their world and reminding us that despite the centuries that separate us, the essence of humanity remains unchanged.